Dumalambala, welcome to our YouTube channel. You have just found your new internet home. In case you are wondering, yes, this is it. This is it. You are right where you belong with me, Omolemo Monchwe, but you can call me that big girl Mo. As you can see in the description box below, this is a get to know me tag. It is done with a little bit of a twist because it is incorporating street interviews. Basically, I had 100 questions. My friends chose 12 that I would ask people to read out in the streets, followed by a question that they themselves formulated from a word that they picked out from a cup. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if it's a lot, but basically that's what happened. Then we went straight to the streets of Hatfield and asked a few people to please collaborate with me in creating this video. So I hope that you will enjoy this video and get to know me.
But still like dust. Alright.
If you could choose to do anything for a day, what would it be? If I could choose to be anything for a day, I would definitely, without a doubt, be myself, child. With more money, okay? Like, I would definitely be me, but with a little bit of chanku. You get it? So that I can get things dieka fast forward. Yeah. I just wanted to know if there is a God. There is a God. I think that the reason why we struggle with this is the fact that there are so many different representations of God in our lives and around us. You know, other people say they've experienced God like this, and others say they've experienced God like that, and everyone believes that the God that they have experienced is the one true God. You know, I believe that there is only one true God, and there is only one way to him, right? And that's because I am Christian. So the short answer is there is a God. I think the question around that everyone is asking is really which God is the true God. And yeah, I believe and I know through my experiences that my God is the one true God.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be?
If I could live anywhere in the world, I would live anywhere, literally. As long as I have resources and I have people that love me, people that care about me, as long as it feels like home. You know, home is literally, home is people. People are what makes this, people are what makes this life thing nice and bearable and beautiful and also hurt sometimes. Like the people are the secret element to this life thing, you know? So definitely I would live anywhere.
Like how can you make your thighs not rub against each other when you're wearing a shirt? As a black woman with a body like mine or someone like that, because I'm sure we all struggle with that.
Girl, thick thigh problems. Please, personally, roll on. Ne? Roll on is your best friend. Wear fa between the thighs so that when you walk, the friction is not that much. Try to get roll on that does not leave white residue. The Nivea does wonders. The clear Nivea or pearl something. Nivea does wonders.
If you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Just one. Like, just one meal that I could have for the rest of my life would be Indomie and egg. Indomie and egg. Guys, I don't even enjoy any other noodle brand. Like, I really don't. Like, Indomie is where it's at. The different flavors, you can give me the different flavors, put them here, and a box of eggs, child. Like, I'm set. If we are going through a pandemic and I have to live off of something, that's the meal, okay? Because have you had Indomie? Do you know that it touches, there's all, well, find out if you haven't found out, because there's no turning back. There is definitely no turning back after that. So yeah, Indomie and egg.
How many meals do you eat a day?
I'm literally a one meal wonder. I am also just seriously a sugar addict sometimes. So I might be a one meal wonder, but during the day, I will have some sweets and I will have a beverage that has sugar.
Okay, if money was no object, what would you do all day?
If money was no object, I would be giving out food. I would be buying wheelchairs for those that need them. I would be just basically spreading hope. Like, I would wake up in the morning, put on bath, put on my shoes, and go see who needs what, and give them what they need. Help people get through school. Like, I would just spread hope and help. Like, if money never been the issue, that's what I would be doing. And obviously pushing my passions, which is photography and videography, mainly directing. Mainly directing. But the one thing that will always be my go-to, if money was never an issue, it would be just helping out. Like, just really helping out. I would help out. So how do you help a friend that is struggling with mental health issues? You are there. You're out to be present. People are different. People have different needs. Depression is one of the most difficult things to help someone through. That's because most of the time they don't even know what type of help they need in that situation. See, when you have someone with skids, or you have someone that suffers from time to time delirium, you know how to handle them. You know how to call them back to this plane, to life, you know. But if you're dealing with someone with anxiety, you know that you are to keep them in a place where they feel less stressed. But depression, I feel, is one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult. So it's different to most people, but one thing that is common and that I've heard throughout is just be there, be present, let the person know that you are there in the time that they need you, you know. Two pet peeves. One, chewing loudly. There is nothing that annoys me than hearing someone King. Just try and manage the sound. Like, it gets to me. It really gets I can't zeal. And also I think I refuse to zeal, you know. So I'd rather just move away, like give myself some space, or just sit in it. But just know that my face will be like this throughout, like, because why would it be so? Also, while satswala molomo ke dilo tse di basic tse, like, a ga tshwanela go rutana dilo tse di basic, you get it. Yeah, so that's what I would say as a hand. That's one of my pet peeves. What's my other pet peeve? Oh, people that just speak and speak and speak and never give others a chance. Like, you just want to be heard. You just never want to hear. You never want to listen. Yo, Marisara. Listen sometimes. Like, Ogano, you can't be here. We are listening. You are just. No, sometimes we are to just speak le rona or tell it, because if if I've been listening to you and I want to squeeze a sentence in, child, and you are just speaking over me, now this entire relationship, this entire relation, this entire conversation has been about you. Sir. So yeah, those are my two pet peeves. Like, don't chew too loudly, and give others a chance to speak. Give others a chance to exist. Yo, please.
Okay. Are the attractions to different levels of people, or is it a different, woman crush on a Wednesday?
Okay.
Because it's a Wednesday.
No, actually, the answer is no. The answer is no, right? So you are drawn more to a specific sex than the other, right? But however, when you are in a relationship, you feel the same emotions as you would any other person. You get it? Like, it's not like, oh, when you are dating a man, you're forcing yourself, or when you're dating a woman, you're forcing yourself to be in that relationship. No. But yes, the amount, like your attraction to one gender is more than the other in most cases. Yeah. I'd probably want to win the lottery. Like, I'd probably want to win the lottery, invest the money here and there, and continue with life. It's not like having a little bit more. You know, when you have your life planning, you're like, this is what I want to do, this is where I want to be, this is the direction I'm heading, and having money is not going to change that. It's just going to like help it's just going to be the catalyst, really. It's going to be a catalyst. So I think truly that I would want to win the lottery. Get myself to where I know I could get money and revenue the way I want to. I rhymed. You heard that. Thanks. Are you clapping your hands? You better be. Thanks.
When it comes to choosing, let's say you are in a relationship with a female and you get attracted to a male, like, how do you choose which one you see as
So, how does one choose in terms of attraction, right? Being bi, right, is such an experience, because you see people as people and not people represented in their gender, right? And I think that's the gift that comes with it. Like, you don't see a man, you see Paul, and you don't see, yes, they have a gender, but you first experience them as humans, So how do you choose? You choose exactly the way you would choose, the attraction, how you feel towards that person, if they are more compatible with you. Cheating is still off bounds. You don't cheat. You make your intentions clear. If this is not working out, you then just end the relationship. Like, it's basic dating rules, just like, without focusing much on the gender.
Okay, is there anything you wished would come back into fashion?
Anything I want to come back to child manners. Maiteo. Boitshwaro. Like, we have so many things. People are so self-aware. People are this, people are that, but people just don't have respect. People just they lack dignity. They just, even me sometimes, because of what society and where we are as the people. So one thing that I want for us to get back, is just respect. Also, I have noticed that when you are respectful, like common things that you were taught as a child, people get shocked. That's how much we have lost respect in our society. Like, if that can come back to fashion, re tla ba right. maybe the family structure tsa rona di ka se sokole so, you know, maybe our kids won't struggle so much, you know. A re buseng tlhompho, guys, a re buseng tlotla, a re let's return it, let's bring it back into fashion. Feel me? I hope you do.
Do you really believe in heaven and like in hell?
I do. I do. I do believe that there is a heaven. I do believe that there is a hell. Listen, I believe that the scripture that I read, I am Christian, has no faults. And when the Lord has spoken it, it is. So, yeah. There is a heaven, there is a hell.
So, your question from me is, how is your relationship with your parents?
My relationship with my parents is great. I have a better relationship with my mother than I do my dad, but I have a relationship with both of them, which is, yeah, it's lovely. I mean, you know, like people living together, there'll always be push, pull, but otherwise the relationship, not the hardships and what happens in between, just the relationship overall, how we communicate, how we love on one another, such things are great. I can't complain.
Honestly, how do you guys like? How do you feel? Yeah, like physically. Yeah, how do you feel physically?
Well, I'm gonna give it to you straight. Okay. I have always been an active fat girl, a very active fat girl. So when people would ask, are you heavy? Do you have shortness of breath? Any what? The answer was always no. I would just get shocked at where do these people get these things from. 2 years ago, I got a knee injury in the gym, and ever since then, girl has been static. When I tell you, just a blompot, that's been my life. And now I can feel that I am heavier. I can feel that I'm less quicker, even in like basic movements like walking. I'm a very fast walker, but even my fast walking takes effort. So truly, how does it feel physically? If you are not active, if you are not taking care of yourself, you're gonna feel it. I still don't believe that we are all to be the same size. I don't believe that. But I believe even if you are plus size, do the things. Pay rent. I haven't paid rent in so long, and I can feel it, child. I can feel it. Believe me when I tell you, I can feel it. Okay. We went hiking the other day, and this lady was like, "Oh, if you have shortness of breath," I'm not there yet. No, I'm not by the shortness of breathing. Need pipes. No. I am still healthy, right? But I'm heavy, and that's not nice. That's not cute. So yeah, that's how I feel physically.
My question for you is, what is the most daring thing you've ever done?
The most daring thing I've ever done is try and be authentic. Literally just don't think about it, just. And sometimes I miss the mark because then I overthink that justing, but I think that's the most daring thing I've ever done. And yeah, it's so holistic, guys. Try it. Try and be yourself. Find you. Be you. You'll thank me later. Guaranteed.
I've always wanted to ask a black person how it feels like to be black. Yeah.
How does it feel to be black? It feels amazing. It feels lovely. You know, different states of being, right, are literally just that for the person that's existing in them. So me being black, I don't know or remember that I'm black until someone points it out. So my experience of being black would be my experience of life. Like, how do I feel every single day? And the truth is, I'm happy. I feel like what I say. I like what the sun does to my skin, you know. Yeah, I love it. My question is, how do you feel about being black? Okay.
If you could share a meal with any four individuals, living or dead, who would they be?
I don't even know. Like, am I allowed to say I don't know? Am I allowed to say skip? I don't know. Bar, bar, bar. Right. If anything, I'll choose someone alive. Please, I don't wanna be messing with someone alive. Definitely. Let's say Mabatu Muntu. Yeah, let's say Mabatu Muntu. Just would have a meal with her, have a conversation with her. She's one of my favorite female directors in South Africa. So, also, if you can link me up, do the things, do it, do it, do it. Don't stop yourself from doing the work of the Lord. Okay, yeah. Thanks.
I hope you're taking care of yourself. That's the one thing I can say. How are you taking care of yourself? How are you coping? Is your coping mechanism working?
Well, I am coping. My coping mechanism is prayer. For the first few years, it was meditation, you know. Yeah, prayer, meditation. WhatsApp grouping and but yeah, so basically that's my coping mechanism. And yes, I am coping. I am doing better than I've ever been in my whole entire existence, like ever. And that's why earlier I said, like, one of my biggest achievements is getting here. I never thought it would be possible. Listen, I heard people say they have peace and they don't have noises in their hands and they don't have like chatterbox. I've heard of it, never experienced it. Now that I experience it, I wish it for each and every person that is like really struggling with mental health issues. Like, you will get there.
What is my proudest accomplishment?
My proudest achievement has to be getting back to myself, like just getting back to being the true, like obviously you evolve every day and you realize certain things that you hadn't before, but just getting back and being comfortable with being myself, like loving me. And yeah, that's really my proudest achievement. Like, it's so difficult to be authentic in a world that has already told you who you should be, you know. So personally, my biggest achievement is being me. My biggest achievement is finding me. My biggest achievement is supporting me, you know. It's been a long time coming.
I think to me, because I'm a man, I don't experience some things that women do. For example, like that time in life, I'm unaware of it, and I don't want to like have any disagreements with people because of it. Just because, so the questions that I would ask would probably be orientated around that. That's difficult. I'd probably say, I'd basically just ask about the effects. Like, what effects does it have on me?
So females are very different, and our bodies react differently to different things, you know. But I would say that during a female's period, please just pamper the girl. My goodness, they're going through a lot. Even just ovulation on its own is just a lot goes on in the woman's body. So I might not have the answer that you need because it's different to each and every woman. So every woman that you will have to help through their periods or have to support through their periods will have different requirements. But just be there, you know. And the effects that it has is usually just fatigue. Sometimes you're going through pain, and that brings about irritation. Some people really have it easy, like they really don't have issues with their periods. So like I said, it's up to an individual. You get it? It's really just up to the person that you are with in that moment.
If you had a warning label, what would you say?
If I had a warning label, it would say, handle with caution, might brighten up your day. Yeah, like handle with care, might just brighten up your day. You know, I think that will be the warning sign on my box, on my box. Yes.
How do they gain like confidence, like considering like yeah.
How does one gain confidence? Child, Rihanna has said it. Fake it. Fake it. Fake it. Fake it. At some point, it's gonna get real. At some point, you're really gonna feel it. At some point, you're really gonna walk it. At some point, it's just gonna be real. Because the same way habits are built is the same way ideologies are built. You know, when you repeat the cycle, you eventually get whatever it is that you are repeating. So in high school I used to say, yo, can I get plastic confidence? In other words, it's fake. Like, can I get plastic confidence? Child, that plastic got solid real quick. And now I'm walking around with real confidence. I don't remember when I got it, but I have it. And yeah, so fake it. Fake it till you make it. I mean it. And sometimes when those little voices come in that you're not enough, remind them that you are. Fake it. You got this. Honestly, you do. And you are gorgeous. So is everybody watching me? You can share. And that brings us to the very end of our Get to Know Me tag. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just shot my first YouTube video. This has been a long time coming. If you know me personally, you know it's been like ±7 years of me saying I am going to start a YouTube channel. Well, Sila. Now that we're here, I don't want to leave, but I gotta leave. And in me leaving, I just want to remind you that you are gold, baby. And Kahovata, let's meet again next week, Wednesday, as I post another video. Don't forget that this is your internet home. I want to hear from you right in the comment section. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if this is the thing for you. Don't do it just because. Let this be the thing for you. Otherwise, I love you.